Hi guys, this is Lisa. It's Tuesday, October the 2nd. I've got all the blocks done. Now I need to put what I'm going to put the blocks together with. And I'm going to use this. And I want to sew that at about a quarter of an inch. I use my presser foot here as a guide. I'm going to sew 2 of these together. Then I am going to put some iron on, it's not really batting, I forget what it's called. It gives it a little bit of structure, because I am going to be doing free motion on this also, so you need something there. And they had iron on sale at our local Walmarts. Not really sure why, if they're not going to carry it anymore or what the reason was, but it was a good deal, so I had got like 7 yards of it. I should have got more, but I couldn't afford it at the time to do it, or I absolutely would have got more. But you know how that is when you need it, you don't have the money, and when you don't need it, you usually have the money. Right now, every penny counts for me. I'm getting my shocks replaced tomorrow, because I've already bought the shocks, and they're gonna put them on. That's gonna cost me $100. And then I've noticed that I have got a rotor on the rear driver's side that is sticking occasionally. So I'm going to have to get brakes fixed. But before the snow flies here, I've got to get 2 new tires on the front and a front end alignment, and then I'll buy snow tires for the back. And then my van is in top shape because I've had a lot of work done on it in these last 6 months. So the body's rough, but the engine and transmission, that's good. The engine does not have that many miles on it. That was the reason that I got the van. But I was thinking that I was going to have help doing the body work too, and I didn't. My ex-husband absolutely refused to really do anything. The only thing that he did help me on was making the bed, because he knew that would get me out of the house. Seen him, I think, last week. That's when he told me he would fix my shock. He would put it on. He told me to go and get them, and he would put them on. Well, I went to get them, and a couple days later, I went over to ask him when he wanted the van to start working on it, and he politely told me he was not working on my effing van. When I asked him why, his excuse was one of the little girls that lives here in the house. When he went by and he waved at her, she turned her back and she wouldn't talk to him. I said, you know, if you didn't want to do it, that's all you had to say is, I don't want to do it. You don't need to make excuses up. I told him, I said, you said he was unhappy being married and me living here. Well, things has never gotten any better for you. I don't understand. If it was so bad with me living there, it ought to be just peachy. Now that I'm not. Okay, see how wide I've got this now? This is, it'd be 5 inches. Okay, let's take you over here. I'm going to iron this down. I'm going to press this. Press this open. I need iron. This in here, the water leaks out of it if you leave it for any period of time. Okay. This is the batting. It's going to make it a little stiff. I do have some water in here. It's quite humid out today. We were supposed to get thunderstorms, and early this morning it felt like thunderstorms, like we was going to be getting some, but none so far today. But it's very humid out now. But we haven't got any yet. Feel very sorry for the people who live in Arizona. See, they're going to get from that hurricane out in it's coming in from Mexico. They're going to be getting a lot of rain. And out there in the desert, they can't handle that kind of stuff. I watch people on YouTube that live in their campers and vans, and I watch Caravan Carolyn, and I watch Kevin and the Wolf Pack. He has the Yorkies, the beautiful little Yorkies. And I watch Open Road Destination with Terry and Scott. They're from Washington State. And Aja. And, oh, now for the life of me, I can't think of the name of her channel. But there's some other ones too. Wondering Jimmy. I watch him sometimes too. That is eventually what I want to do. I want to, I just want to live in my van and travel. And I figure I could find where the flea markets are at, and I could sell my stuff at flea markets to make extra money. Okay, got that down. I'll turn this up here a little bit. Out of Goshen is who I'm going to be sending this to. They are on a channel too. They're going to be having a homestead in Michigan, and waiting on the VA to get their loan, everything done with their loan. She is due in November. I believe it was the 7th, if I'm not mistaken. My birthday is on the 4th. But she said that she never goes on time. And then my youngest son, his birthday is on the 8th. So, I don't know. I really like watching them. I ran into their channel by accident when they was trying to buy a homestead in, I believe it was Colorado. They thought they had one, but it's not the way it turned out. Okay, let's take you back over here to the sewing machine. Okay, let me get a piece here. I'm going to be doing it down this way. I need to trim this up here a little bit. I could trim this with my rotary cutter, but it's just as easy to trim it right here with my scissors. I used to have a huge pair of scissors, and I asked my ex-husband, do you know what happened to them? Where did they go? I don't know, he said. I'm like, well, I know they was upstairs, but I could not get to the upstairs because he had bicycles. He is a hoarder of bicycles. And it's impossible to get up there. So there was no way I was going to be able to get up there and see. And I know they're up there because the last time I was able to get upstairs, which has been over a year ago, I seen them. So I know that they're still there. It's just, you can't find anything. You can't get to nothing because of all the bicycles. I don't understand it. All he ever says, well, when I die, I'm like, well, when you die, you're going to make a mess for somebody. And it will be a mess trying to get all them bicycles out of that house. Because there's probably 300. And that is no joke. That's absolutely no joke. It's unreal how many bicycles are in that house. Okay, so let me see here. Let me turn you around here and you can see what I'm doing. I have it laying here on my bed, figuring out how much I'm going to need spacing in between the blocks. And I think two is going to be plenty. So let me do this block here then. Let me turn you back around. I was watching a show on TV, but I had to make sure I have it, the sound turned completely down. In the fall, I like to watch TV. In the summertime, not so much. The cable is so outrageous. And here, they're going to have to rewire the whole place. Now, I can see I'm coming up on about 15 minutes. So you get the gist of what I'm doing. And I will get back when I start free motion. Have a wonderful day. Bye.